Right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Professor McCoy. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Alright, here we go. Get back into it, shall we? Straight back into the thing. I have nothing. Oh man, this is Oh. Oh, that look in your eye. You found yourself a sail, have you? Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. It automatically starts you at the King of the Red Lions. Shoot, there's a thing. Oh, that's right. I still need to find the joy pendant in a tree somewhere on Windfall Island for the teacher. I need to do that first. So I'll do that first. Very well, then I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Set the sail to button control diagram. Sail will catch the wind. It will push the boat forward. The arrow that appears behind me indicates wind direction. Steer. Move quickly. Adjust your speed. Do I understand? Yes, thank you. One more thing. When you are out at sea with few landmarks to go by, you'll be at the mercy of your sea chart. I've marked the place we should be currently heading for you on your sea chart. If you get lost at sea, simply press the button. Now a westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us to the east. No. By the way, actually, if you look down there at the minimap, it'll also show you... There it is. Wow, that was easy. What pendant? I got distracted. Yo, bud, looks like you found yourself a joy pendant. Solid work! Actually, I gotta admit, we hid that thing up in the tree. We thought you might find it. Yeah, you told me it was there, you loser. Listen up. It's gonna be Miss Marie's birthday soon. We were thinking of giving her a present. So it was a good thing we finally got our hands on that thing. I hope I got the voices the same as last week. I want to be consistent. But we can't keep going around and giving presents to people. No way. That just doesn't fit the Killer Bee style. Come on, bud. Can't you give it a teach for us, can't you? It's not like we could just ask anybody to do it for us, neither. It's gotta be someone reliable who can keep a secret. You're the only one we could ask, bud. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay. The children have come to trust me. There. Alright. Anyway. As I was saying, you can actually see the little arrow down the map which points the direction of the wind. I've had such experience over some years of people not understanding compass directions. It bugs me. Like, first of all, I understand, okay, westerly wind, the wind is blowing to the east. Or, for you guys, it's that way. But, east is actually that way, as I'm sitting. In any case, though, it's not understanding compass directions is just so bizarre to me, because I grew up near and on the ocean. And also, I have a sense of direction and an education. Those two things go together, right? Going together make it so that you know which way is east. It's that way. But anyway, growing up near the coast really does help, though. I will say that. But in any case, excuse me. I have a habit of just knowing which direction the compass faces anywhere I am, so I can just give directions in terms of compass directions, which some people just look at me like I'm a crazy person. But, like, it's so much clearer than say, well, you take a left at this and take a right at that. Well, which way are you happen to be going? Like, nah. Turn north. Out of the whatever. Yeah. Anyway. It has also, I know, me obsessively using compass directions, has, at least in gameplay terms, it has gotten people killed. Um, not like real life dead, but it has gotten people killed in gameplay, in multiplayer games, both like online video game stuff, but then also back when I used to play Humans versus Zombies, back in college, where there's a bunch of you're playing a human. Didn't mean to do that. You're playing as a human. You're shooting zombies with Nerf guns, and the zombies are other players. They're human players. They're real people players, but they're playing as zombies, and they're in big hordes, and they're charging at you, and you need to have good communication, snap decisions. And so we're in a big field. I happen to see them creeping, and I happen to see some of them start to charge out of like some forest, and I say, "Zombies to the east," or whatever it was east or whatever, it doesn't matter. And like the entire group of humans all look in different directions, and like 4 people out of the like 30 or so actually look in the right direction, and then everyone died. So anyway, what can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk. When it comes to children, someday, dear, you will grow up to be a fine young man, and your name will go down in history. I think you're right. That's what I think, dear. Here, you want this? My dear, that's a joy pendant. To tell you the truth, I love jewelry above all else, and that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It's actually not. It's the hottest thing around here. Oh my, yes. I will happily take a single one from you. No, I insist. Gosh, excuse me, I need more of this coffee. Only one. To tell you the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, but that would probably only happen in my wildest of dreams. I've been a teacher here for a long time. It's tough to put one past me. That being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties, I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present I could ask for. I suppose I ought to thank you. Close your eyes, dear. Oh, nice. Some rupees. What a pleasant surprise. And if you see those boys again, tell them I say hello. Okay, let's go. Part of it is also because I also grew up playing video games. I did grow up with, yeah, you're the coolest, bud. I grew up with, the minimap with compass directions. So I'm very much used to, thinking in terms of north, south, east, west. Right? Like if I'm going south right now, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. If I'm going south right now, it's not like I'm turning right so much as I'm turning west. I'm heading over to the west, which is where the King of the Red Lions stopped. Oh. Young boy, brave young boy, who promised to rescue my daughter Maggie. Hurry, you must hurry. You can't dawdle. So very worried I can't sleep at night. Please do what you can. I will. You already told me that, but I will. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, King of the Red Lions. That. Oh, God. That's right, I only have the compass rose, don't I? Ah, that's where we're going. I can't get that yet. What's that, though? I forgot how to switch my view. Oh, there it is. Free cam. Nice. Oh, so much better. Oh, yeah, that's right, because this is actually a proper GameCube game. That means the C stick counts independently from the XYZ buttons. What is this? I want to see. This is a bad idea. I mean, no, the game puts it directly in my path. I'm sure that it can't be that bad, right? Oh, that's just the way back up. Hey, base. You're fine being late. Welcome. You're allowed to fall asleep. My stream has, I've been informed, been a sleep aid before, so don't feel too bad. Blap! I got a chew jelly! Ah. So my week was phenomenal, actually. Very tiring. So I should have probably mentioned this right off the bat. Gabriel was born this week, this weekend. Oh no, I fell. So we've got our newest little baby. So yeah, Gabriel was born on Friday morning, right? It all blends a bit together. I believe it was Friday morning. Yes, Friday morning. And he was very cute. 8 pounds, 8 ounces, so pretty big baby. And we were pleasantly home by Saturday afternoon. So yeah, it was nice. It was a wonderful and stressful as usual, and painful for one of us. Kind of situation, but it's wonderful. He's doing great. Everybody's doing fine. I've been at home, helping out with stuff. My parents came over. My wife's parents came. Her mom came over earlier today, and yeah, so everybody's been kind of coming around, and it's been nice. Oh, that wasn't very good. I love the parry fighting in this game. So nice, so fun. But anyway, little Gabriel is doing great. He's getting used to being on the outside. So save the math lectures for sleep aids. Hey, whatever gets it done, you know. Oh, hey, that filled a heart container. Nice. Yeah, whatever gets it done, gets it done. Yeah. If it's me, cool. Glad to be of service. I won't say that I don't think that people actually came to my videos for the purpose of going to sleep, but it did happen, so, yeah. What are these weird, disturbing pustules on the ceiling? I don't like them. I don't like whatever those are. This is one of those things where I'm going to have to come back to at least once I get the bombs. Because those big rocks are bombable. So, something to check out. Anyway, yeah, so we've got our little Gabriel. He's at home. He's in the other room. Mom's got him. Got my coffee. There we go. Camera changing. Oh, okay. What is that? Those dudes over there. Treasure hunters, I think? Yeah, treasure hunters. Yeah! Basis, I won't assume which one of you it was painful for. That's how progressive I am. Don't be that progressive, it's cringe. And she'll be mad. Anyway. Might you find boat you got there, Bob? Who must be searching for treasure on the seafloor too, aren't you? Oh, you won't get any from us, Bob. Not likely. Let me tell you something real quick. Who wanders around on a fishless sea? I'll tell you who, Bob. Only pirates, monsters, and treasure hunters like ourselves. And maybe some other things that I've never heard of. You know, with all the weak island dwellers who never leave their shores, I'm amazed to see such a tiny little guy out here. I like your style, Bub. I feel like I've known you my whole life. Hey, Bub. Tell you what, as one treasure hunter to another, I'll give you this. You'll definitely be needing it if you want to haul up treasure. Come on, take it. I won't take no for an answer. I also won't take nay, nope, or nar. Just grab it. A treasure chart. I think I might need to decipher it. Right? Place where the treasure lies will be lit up. Okay. First, press the button. Island charts to the left, treasure charts to the right. Okay. You need a grappling hook from the Rito. And pulls up stuff like those things. Alright, little treasure buddy. Best of luck to us all. Bye. I mean, yes, she would. She would be angry, and she'd be very justified. So there. Look at that. It's a red roop. And it's a sea platform. Let's go see about this. I am getting what's called distracted. Which, you know, I will say the massive distractions and the exploration in this game are part of why I was a little bit apprehensive to play this on stream. Because this is one of those games that can absolutely take 60 hours. Got one. Oh no! Well, I lost his treasure. I think. Probably lost his treasure. I got this treasure, though. That's fine. Yeah, it's rupees, okay. My rupees are almost full, though. Jeez. Okay, now... Oh, Beetle Shop. Let's go to Beetle Shop here. It's going against the wind, though. That's rude. You have to tack. I love how tacking actually works in this game. Like how it's supposed to in terms of, like, you know, ship mechanics. Oh, there's another little platform. I should check that out, too. God, this is so ridiculous. I'm sorry. Oh, it's just... Okay, it's more bait. Alright, he doesn't have anything interesting. Sorry, Beetle. Ah! I fell in. Where'd that platform go? Yeah, there it is. A raft. It's a raft, not a platform. Gotcha. Rubies. Oh, I'm maxed out. Yep, okay. I didn't mean to talk to you. Yeah, it is marked on my C chart. I know. I'm working on it. I'm easily distracted, okay? I also don't need any more rupees. Yeah, Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, it's hard to miss. It's It's very tall. Yeah, we're almost there. Ooh, it's got a caldera thing. There on the horizon. That is our destination, Link. Dragon Roost Island. Oh, I love the music. High atop this island's peak lived the spirit of the skies, the great dragon by the name of Valu. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait a moment. This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music in prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. First, conducting 3-4 time. Do not touch the... There we go. It's rhythmic. I forgot it was rhythmic. Very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4-4 time. Okay, tilt that way. He's just so mystified, and that expression never goes away. That's it, Link! That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct with it in 6-4 time. You do well to remember that. Really? Okay. I got the Wind Waker. For the power of the gods. Set it to the thingy. Then you can also tilt up or down to go louder and quieter. Wait, Beetle, no, come back. Always want to go visit my good pal. Even if he has nothing, I want to see. No, okay, well, I wanted to see my good old pal, my buddy, my pal, my Beetle. Ah, hey, Henry. Thank you. Thanks for the donation, and happy birthday to Gabriel, too. It was Friday, and it's one of those... God. Now with... I will say, and this is to my chagrin and embarrassment, really, I keep having more and more trouble remembering all the kids' birthdays. Especially because, well, now there's 4 of them, if nothing else. And then also, the days are so relatively close together. We've got the 21st, the 20th, the 25th, and well, Saoirse's is different, the 13th, but she's the outlier, I guess. Whoa! Jeez. I'm not good at throwing bombs yet. Oh, I can't... No, of course I can't. How about that? That's sweet. Yeah, it's now with 4, keeping all the days straight is going to be even more of a challenge, I'm sure. Nope. It blew up a sign. My bad. Sorry. Sorry, Rito people. Yeah. There. Yep. Yeah, nice. Nicely done. I'm guessing there's going to be more right up here. Yeah, there is. There's more right here. Okay. All right, follow-up question. Can I attack them? Yep. Oh, jeez. What's this? Up! Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I know, there's those. I can't do that, though. No, I don't really have anything that can set that off, I don't think. Oh well. Oh well. Do something about that later. That didn't help me at all. Mail center. I will do that, but not yet. Up. Okay. Anyway, like I said, I'm thrilled to have the little guy out and among us. But yeah, he's been doing great. Honestly, like most of our kids, he has gotten very quick about doing things like moving his head on his own. I won't say he can hold his head up on his own, but he can, to a very surprising degree. He can, like, pick his head up, which is really something at, 2 days old when he started doing it. So, yeah. What's going on with this? Sleeping. Check this thing over. Let's see. To the mail center. Hey, it's our mailman. Link? Link, is that you? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings. And your sister, is she... Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Link. Would you like to meet our chieftain? Yeah. I've told my people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our Eyrie. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Link. I'll be waiting. Neat. The Rito in this game are basically the stand-in for the Zora. Because there aren't Zora. There are Kokiri. But they're more plant-like than, like, childlike. Although their aesthetics, their design aesthetics, their, like, environmental aesthetics are a bit more Goron than Zora, but still. Well, have you discovered the cause of the great Valu's anger? Ah, so you are Link, are you? Quill has told me all about you. A troubling tale indeed. I insist that you let us know if there's anything we can do to help you. Ah, there I go again, excuse me. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on this island, did you notice the raging dragon perched atop the mountain? As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky. We make our livings on the airways. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit Valu. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of Dragon Roost to receive a scale from the Great Dragon. It is this scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. Recently, however, the once gentle Valu has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. If this continues, the fledglings, who are of age, will never be able to receive scales from Valu on Dragon Roost. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Link with regards to your son, Prince Kumali? As you can see, Link is a gallant young lad. I feel certain that Prince Kumali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. Let me be direct. My son Kumali is of the age to earn his wings. Yet he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on ever getting them. Forgot about Kumali completely. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will you meet with my son? Thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible so that we may better help you with yours. I have something I wish for you to give to my son. A young girl named Medley is holding it for me. Would you find her and take it? I'm counting on you. Okay. I remember Medley. Here, Link, take this with you. Who knows, it might come in handy. A delivery bag. Nice. So many pockets, it can hold many items. You should find Medley in one of the upper rooms. Leave the great Valu to us. In the meanwhile, do your best to aid Prince Kumali. Bye. Can I climb it? Nope. What's this? Hey, sir, what's this? If you want to get to Dragon Roost Cavern, I've got some bad news for you. The bridge is out. There's no way to even get inside. I'm sure you'll understand once you've seen it for yourself. As for swimming across, well, you'd need water for that, and the pond's all dried up. No need to panic, though. I'm sure the chieftain will think of something. He could fly with his wings. I'm just saying that's a possibility. Ah, cool door. Very neat. Hey, bud. I'll oh man, he's got baby dolls, baby chick dolls, cool wardrobe. Kid's got it all. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk to him yet. I shouldn't. I need to get the thing from Medley. Ugh, coffee. Hey, I know you, yeah. You're the adventure guy sailing from island to island, or excitement, right? So with all the adventuring you do you happen to find a golden feather? My girlfriend, she's wanted one of those things for the longest time. And actually, I kind of promised that I'd send one to her. I don't, but thanks. Hey, here's Medley. Little quackling. Wow, you really do have green clothes and a strange-shaped hat. You're Link, aren't you? Oh, me, I'm an attendant of the great sky spirit Valu. My name's Medley. Well, to tell the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here, this is from the chieftain. Link, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Kumali. What is it? Father's letter. Since you just received a fine delivery bag, why not use it to carry this letter down to Kumali? Yes, yeah, I know. It's the same thing as the Spoils bag. Yeah, I know. I get it. The room in the back on the first floor is Prince Kamali's room. You have to go down a couple of steps to get there. When you meet Prince Kamali, please don't get offended by his manner. He has no bad intentions, I promise. By the way, listen, Link. I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Would you please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything then. This... I have been thinking that I should get back to playing Wholesome Monster Girl Academia. Yeah, this is most assuredly not where I need to be going. Only because those bomb plant flowers are unsprouted. I mean, it's a volcano's caldera, so that does make sense. Anyway, moving along. Let's see, what's this? Oh, you're the fledgling the chieftain mentioned, aren't you? I feel as though I should tell you, despite what he may seem like right now, young Master Kamali is quite a pleasant child. His father, the chieftain, is quite busy, but Kamali's never once complained, though I'm sure he's lonely at times. He's the chieftain's son through and through. However, his grandmother passed recently, and Kamali seems lost. His confidence is gone. His grandmother was always with him, you see, a great, great woman. That sparkling ball that the young master keeps with him is actually a gift from the great Valu to Kamali's grandmother. Interesting. I'm sure that's useful information. Well, now, I've not seen your young face before. Nope, I don't believe so. You wouldn't be in here in response to our posting for some part-time help, would you? Sure. Oh, excellent. That's good, but first, to see if I can use you or not, I need to give you a little test. Just a small one. Match the seal on the envelope with the same icon on the shelf and throw the letter onto that shelf. Real easy. Simple. Use it select and then throw. Like I said, simple. Is that clear? Yeah. Before time runs out, you have to sort out at least 10 letters. Give it your best shot. Okay. Okay, 21, not bad. 21 letters, great, good, terrific. You pass. Oh, you get 1 rupee for every 2 letters, so total 10 rupees, am I right? Come back anytime, I mean it, anytime. The more letters you sort, the more you learn. Not a bad deal for both of us. Is there, I forget if there's a reward for more. Like a high score thing. This does not help me at all. Why am I up here? Gamer instincts, right? Oh, neato. Every year, the Ritos sponsor a Birdman contest on that island off to the east. I wonder if we'll have one this year, or with the current situation on the island. No time to waste. Everyone's so busy with the great value that we're running short of delivery personnel. It's a madhouse. Well, back to work. Whee! I assume he means that island? That is east, right? Or that little... Oh, no, that little one. Yeah, that. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I need the grappling hook for that. We used to have such nice breezes blowing through here. Now the airs are crazy. I'm positive the strange winds are a result of the wind god's anger. See, there's an important shrine below here that got broken, and now we're paying the price. What cursed luck. Oh, we need to check that shrine. That's a thing for later. I don't remember if it's a thing right now. It's at least a thing later. Alright, let's see. Hey, dude. Cool ball. Oh, that's Din's Pearl. Okay. Huh? Where are you supposed to be? Oh, right. I have to... Letter. Here you go. Letter? From my father? Oh, sure. Telling me to be brave is easy enough for him. Not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a scale from Valu. You're in this letter too, you know. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? Sorry, but I don't really feel like going to see Valu right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? Are you trying to say that you can calm Valu down? Psh, that's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what, if you can find me someone that can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost and get to Valu, then I'll listen to anything you say. Okay, well, let's try, shall we? What we actually should do is we should check the, that shrine, I think. And eventually we have to meet Medley at the entrance to Dragon Roost Cavern. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Oops, wrong button. There we go. The Wind's Requiem. Yep, that's mighty nice breeze. The name's Zephos. I'm the god of winds. So you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up, well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about this monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. So if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, won't you? And that is my request to you. Wahoo! Bye. Such colorful characters. Alright, so... I guess let's go back up. Can I climb up there? Or no? Probably not, can I? Oh, wait. Here we go. Yeah. I made a shortcut! Nice. So, something actually interesting I've been thinking about lately, I should say, I suppose. I talked about this in Discord a bit, and it has to do with some various pagan beliefs, and I guess you'd say some various neo-pagan beliefs that, as far as I can find, have nearly no basis in historical paganism, in historical polytheistic practice at all. And it's this really common idea we have today that pagan gods derive their power from human worship, right? That humans worship gods, and that's why the gods have power, which is like a weirdly common notion. To the point where whenever we read the Euthyphro, like Plato's Euthyphro, in any of my classes, I inevitably will have students who think this is the case. Like, well, what do we give to the gods? What do the gods need from us? And every time someone will say, well, the gods need our worship, right? They would have no power if we didn't worship them. And I'm just like, no, that's made up nonsense. That is not what the classical Greeks thought. That's not what any other pagan religion, I don't think, in history, and possibly not before 1992, ever thought. And I say 1992 roughly because I think this idea originated with Terry Pratchett, as close as I can find out. So I am older than this idea, than this neo-pagan idea. Again, as best I can find it. But it's a really common notion now, in sort of modern pop culture, to the point where it is the explanation of choice for like D&D pantheons, right? Dungeons and Dragons gods, at least in the current editions and the current lore, and especially for Forgotten Realms, they explicitly derive their power from having worshippers. The more worshippers they have, the more powerful they are. And so higher tier gods are those that attract and have more worshippers, blah, 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 which is completely alien to the mind of any ancient pagan, of basically any school of thought in the world. I can't find this anywhere, like I said, before roughly Terry Pratchett. Like, it's an interesting notion, particularly from a modern sort of secular atheist worldview, that can't get itself into the mind of the classical pagan, to come up with this as a kind of well, why do we worship the divine? Well, it's to give the divine divinity, right, or something like that. Which, like, it's a little silly. If you really think about it, it's rather silly because it makes the divine dependent upon it makes the higher dependent upon the lesser, which is a very, very modern notion, very modern American notion, I should even say. Lake's all dried up. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Yeah, let's head downstairs. To here. See if Medley has any. If she's over this way. Ah, cousins. Yeah, nice to know why the game is called The Wind Waker, because you are the Wind Waker. Hmm. Let's change the direction of the wind. See if that has any influence. That's why it's called the Wind Waker. I can't, of course, blow that up just yet. Hey, you actually came! I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. You see this place? There used to be a spring here, surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. Then the great Valu, he became so angry. Yeah, Bae says that happens with a lot of modern pagan ideas. Yeah, it really does. Like, most of neo-paganism was completely invented out of whole cloth in the 20th century, after there was a resurgent interest in paganism, but before we had enough serious scholarship about ancient religious practice to actually know what the hell they thought. So, or to take it seriously enough, like academically, to try and actually replicate what they thought. And so modern pagans, or I should say neo-pagans, largely base their beliefs and practices on a 20th century set of ideas. So, which is very much a post-Christian set of ideas rather than a pre-Christian set of ideas. It's very funny. It's also why we get like something I've talked about before, things like depictions of pagan gods or things that are inspired by pagan gods. Things like the gods from comic books, whether that is Neil Gaiman's American Gods, who also uses this trope, whether that is like Thor from Marvel, from either the comics or the MCU, whatever. All of these are very much inspired by the Christian ideal, to the point where a lot of them are just either Christ figures or antichrist figures, and nothing in between. They're not authentically pagan in any real way. So it's fascinating that we can't really get ourselves, at least mostly, most of us at least, can't really get ourselves into this sort of pre-Christian cultural mindset because it's not ours. It's so alien to us. Even if we want to, we can't. We have a real hell of a time trying. In his rage, he shook the mountain, and this boulder crashed down, plugging the spring. Whatever. You can see the result. Oh, but where is my mind? Tell me, how was Prince Kamali? See, once again, I was saying I wanted to get back to Wholesome Monster Girl Academia because she's a wholesome monster girl. Um, I thought about doing it Saturday, but I had just gotten home. We had just gotten home from the hospital, and it was nice and peaceful, and we just wanted to sit down and snuggle a little guy and stuff like that. I didn't get around to it. Maybe sometime this week I will. We'll see. But I am looking forward to picking it up again, but we'll see what happens. Might Thursday if I've got the time and energy for it. Might Saturday if I got the time and energy for it. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, if you are interested, I am interested in continuing, at least with the demo. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Kamali's taken, but see, Prince Kamali's grandmother was the great Valu's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave and unsurpassed in her dealings with the great Valu. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I'd possessed some of her great strength, I'm sure Prince Kamali would have felt more secure. Link, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need your help. I want to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of Dragon Roost, but that ledge over there is so high. If I could get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get up there. So, will you help me? Yeah. I love that you can say no. It's really silly, but... Bay says, if you want a solid representation of ancient paganism, C.S. Lewis's Until We Have Faces isn't even true of Christianity. That's one of Lewis's works I have not read. Not one I've read. Maybe I should. I honestly, I should read That Hideous Strength, or maybe even the whole Space Trilogy too, but I'm sure I'll get around to it. When I'm done reading the entire Star Wars extended universe, and also I've mentioned this, I think, I'm wanting to do a series, a video series. I was gonna record one this weekend, but I got a little busy. Um, I wanted to do a video series where I go through and talk about some of my favorite stories from the EU, especially from a philosophical perspective. And I've got the perfect first thing to talk about. And it's not even my favorite. In fact, it's something that kind of annoys me because it was very silly, but it was silly in the right context, in a context that works. So it makes sense. And then I can drag it from that context, and it makes a great start for the series. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but it's about Legacy of the Force. It's about a little thing in Legacy of the Force, which was a really good series. I recommend it. I don't recommend starting with it because holy crap, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you start immediately picking up the story 30 years after the last thing you know from Return of the Jedi? That would be silly to start the story 30 years later without having any of the interim covered at all. Wouldn't that be silly? Woo, thank you so much. Well, okay, pick me up. Heckin' what? Then face that ledge and toss me. The atmospheric currents are really messed up, so pay close attention to the direction of the wind. Alright, I'm ready. Don't hold back now. Throw me as hard as you can. Cool! This is also a later mechanic. That... Really? I'm fine. That didn't really hurt. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, once more with the wind. Toss away, please. Up. Oh, I need to do it from up there, don't I? Silly me. I'm glad I goofed it, though. That was funny. Woo. Nice. Okay, thank you. Think now I'll be able to climb to Dragon Roost and meet with Great Valoo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may just be an apprentice attendant, but I can understand some of the Great Valoo's language. Not exactly bursting with confidence, but... Look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Komali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it. Whatever this item is. Ooh, it's a bottle. Oh, very special. Very special, thank you. Drinking water and holding other things. Oh, and please don't tell anyone that I'm climbing Dragon Roost. It'll be our secret, okay? Well, good luck to both of us. Yeah, that's a really bad idea. I really should tell. I should tell anyone who will listen, really. Get some water. Water? Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Water. That's why it tells you to put water in it. You know, game design. Game design. That grew very quickly. Nice. Okay. Let's go. It seems like a bad idea. Maybe I should tell someone where I'm going first. I won't, but maybe I should. Nope. Oh, it did work. Okay, cool. Nope. Okay. Ow, my butt. It does 1/4 heart of damage. That's all. I mean, I'm glad that it doesn't do more. But still. There. Alright. On we go. Huh. Okay. I need to remember... anything about this. Because, man, it has been a while. There we go. I'm in. Okay. Need this stick. Cool. Anything else? Okay, so there's water jugs over there. Hey, key. Nice. Start simple. You know, simple puzzles to begin. What's this? What's this? Okay. Slightly fascinating. Alright, moving on. Nice. That's quite the fire. I don't actually need to smash any of those because I have enough rupees. Oops. So they kind of let you choose no, but you can't progress until you choose yes, basically. That's how it works. In Ocarina of Time, Bay says you could choose not to give the guard at the Gate of Death Mountain the mask. He'll close the gate until you change your mind. Yeah, pretty much. It's basically the same thing. It's not that... The RPG elements, such as they are extremely minimal. Ah! Ouchies. Silly. Oops! Let's try that again. My bad. Yeah, like I said, the RPG elements of this game are pretty much like all Zelda games, are fairly minimal. Okay. I'm gonna wait and not jump over that. That's about to happen. The art design is very cool. Come on. Aw, man. Nice. It's just a normal old door. Down there I need to throw bombs at. Nope. Okay, let's just go. Okay. Water bottle. A water bottle. Okay. There we go. Dungeon map, nice. I also maybe should have made my thumbnail having to do with Dragon Roost Island instead of Windfall, but whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Chew is about to jump on me, isn't it? Ha! Bye, loser. Moving on. Get wrecked, scrub. Really? Yep, needed that. Nice. Use big sword, smash big gate. I'm glad that just touching them does not damage you. That's nice. Okay, there we go. I can backtrack to open with that, I think. If I need to. Might be able to just continue. Oops. Look at all that chew jelly. Nice. Okay. I did not need to backtrack. Awesome. Let's go. All relatively straightforward so far. Oops. There we go. Oh, even the smoke effect is stylized. So nice. Man. Bye. Oh. Wait. I could have made it. Let's just walk right across there with our bare hands and little booties. I'm sure that won't hurt. Got him. Oh, I missed the feather. Oh man, that is terrifying. Come on. Oh, that's how it's gonna work. Okay. Can't sidle. Sidle? Whatever. That didn't work at all. Okay, let's try again. Dirtwar Robin's given an update on the status of Firebird's physical release. Okay. Is that the one you went? Is that the one you were watching on the live stream for? If I remember right. It'll be on sale 2 weeks. Only debate is whether to release via Kickstarter or not. I mean, I tend to think that I like doing things via things like Kickstarter. Oh god, this is quite the puzzle, isn't it? Okay. Okay. I do this. Yeah, here we go. I feel like this is not the right way of doing this, but it worked anyway. Just kidding. Okay. I'm gonna do this. There we go. That'll work. What is it? Link, have you seen any filthy, thieving rats around? I know they are annoying, but keep your wits about you. They're only rats. If you spread bait near their nest, they may share their store of treasure with you. Why don't you try it? I will. Try it. That is a waste of my time and effort, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, that's not my bait bag. That's my bait bag. Here you go. Hey there, friend. Delicious. Hey, I got something real good I'll sell for you. For real. What'll it be for you? I want a blue... Wait. No, I don't have magic. Red potion. Red potion, 30 rupees. Sure, I'll buy it. Cool. That's a red potion. Awesome. Bring me more sometime. More! Alright, cool. Now you're not going to attack me, though, right? I keep forgetting that it's R. Is this actually going to be a key? No way. No way is that simple. Okay, it's the compass. Okay. I need, though, a key. Oh, that's how I get a key. I get it. Nice. Basis Kickstarter is great. Depending on interest and reach, you can watch the products or watch the product or idea organically grow beyond expectation. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. I like using or seeing Kickstarter used more like a pre-order than like a proper like a crowdfund. I mean, don't get me wrong, crowdfunding is a phenomenal idea. But I think it tends to be better for something that is already, how do I put it, definitely going to work, is how I'd put it. Kickstarter has a notorious problem for just not delivering on stuff. You know? Oh, come on, I want it! Darn. I tried. Oh well. I got the key. That's what's important. Come here. There we go. Can I have your feather? Really? It's so stupid. Alright, whatever. I'm irritated. Anyway. Yeah, I like Kickstarter and that sort of thing, the crowdfunding platform, as a pre-order kind of thing, right? To know, first of all, if you're as an artist or as a creator, to know how much you should plan to produce or release or make or whatever. But then also, maybe even more so, um, to front load the cost without there being this problem of, yeah, but what if it doesn't work? You know, because like I keep saying, I tend to unfortunately associate Kickstarters with the thing just didn't get made. It's been 20 years. When are they going to finally release this thing? You know, it's that sort of thing. It's the Star Citizen is a great example of this. This is the teleport back, right? I want to try it. Yeah, okay. Teleport back and teleport forward, I really hope. Okay. All the dungeons have one of these, and I like it. It's a cool little it's a cool little convenience, you know? What's that? Something mysterious just buzzed. Oh, hey, boss. Mini-boss. Hey, bud. Gotcha. Where did his stick go? Oh, it was a sword. It wasn't a stick. I need a stick. Yeah. Interesting. There. Problem solved. Okay. You find yourself mesmerized by the graphics. Yeah, they're not. It's not like the graphics are impressive. I mean, they're good for GameCube. Don't get me wrong. This is one of the more impressive GameCube titles, and it was one of the first. By the way, this was really early in the GameCube development. But it's also incredibly stylized in a way that just makes it almost timeless. And I say almost timeless because there are issues with things like depth of field and stuff like that. There are things about it that are that could be better, you know. But like, I have a hard time complaining about this game from 2002, you know. Hey, open the door. In the other door. Nice. Nice. I still say that visually, I like Skyward Sword better visually, because it's such a nice balance between the very stylized cell shaded graphics of Wind Waker and the hyper realism of not hyper realism, but I would almost say hyper realism of and in some cases surrealism of something like the Twilight Princess. Will this hurt you? Yay! It will. let's see what I can do here. Damn. Woo! Got it. That was close. Closer to danger, farther from harm. You know what Pippin always says. Link is very small. Anyway, like I said, I like Kickstarters in general. Oh, Jesus. But I tend to like them more when they can avoid the problem of under-delivering. Or not delivering, you know? That's always a challenge. It's always a challenge, and it's something to overcome. As someone who's thinking about developing a Kickstarter of my own for my D&D world, which I'm working on, I'm not anywhere near there yet. I wouldn't want to do this until I've run at least most of it once. So this would be a year or two out at the very earliest. Don't get excited. If I'm gonna do it, I would probably want to. Oh, jeez, poor guy. I don't know what's happening, but poor guy. I know what's happening. You don't. Very, very frightful. Oh, Medley. Silly girl. Oops, wrong button. Got him. Oh, a moblin. That's a cool delivery method. Really? Really? Ow. Bastard. That was so much tighter than Ganon's Castle falling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's tracked to your actual movement speed. So if you do actually stop, you just fall. I'm pretty sure. I'm not completely sure. It might stop with you and give you a little bit of leeway, but a game of this era, I don't trust it to give me any leeway. Like, I wouldn't expect a game of this era to give me any leeway like that. I wouldn't think so. Link, you came to rescue me. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the Great Valu's tail. Oh no. That's why he's so angry. Yeah, it looks like it. The Great Valu's tail hangs down into the room right below here. There's got to be something in there. Wonder if those mean monsters who captured me have something to do with it. I've got to do something, now, before it's too late. I'll go and tell everyone what's happening. Here, Link, use this to get out of here. It's what I used to get this far. It's a device we Rito used before we evolved wings. Grappling hook. Alright, cool. Set it to, yep, instructions. You even use it to haul things up from the sea floor while on your boat. That's very cool. Here, Link, climb on to that little ledge there so I can show you something. Okay. Because I want to use it. Actually, you know what? No, I shouldn't put it there. I should get used to it being... No, that's fine. No, you know what? No, I do want it. There. There we go. Grab this branch with the grappling hook. You can swing over there to get out of this area. When you aim at a branch, blah, 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 blah. Okay, remember that. Don't worry about me, Link. Cool. Wow, it is really loose. You do not have to be that close. Alright, let's go down. Oh, come on. I love that you spin it when you're L targeting. Swoop. Pull it in. I love grappling hooks of all sorts. It's basically a cooler version of the Actually, it's a lower tech version. I can't say it's a cooler version than the long shot or the hook shot. I really like the long shot and the hook shot, but bye. There we go. Wait, how do I get down there? Hi, John. How are you? You seem to be yelling. What are we yelling about? Let's see what this does. I set the bridge on fire. Oh, oh, good, you get to be mad like the rest of us now. Uh-oh. That hurt. John just finished Atlantis. Oh, no. He finished Atlantis. I'm sorry. There's not. Or you're just wandering around the chest beneath the suspension bridge. Yeah, I know. I know! Plunge it. Yes, I know. I can just... This is how. Whee! Owie. It did do better than the Ori Arc in SG1, that's true. Yeah, that was one of those where I'm pretty sure they were expecting a sixth season, and they didn't get one, so they right near the end of season 5, they had to really quickly resolve as much of the story arc as they could. Because that was a, big... That was a problem. Obviously a problem. Whee! Yeah, no, it was one of those where it's like, how do we resolve this really, really quickly? The spoilers for Stargate Atlantis. Watch it if you haven't, but spoilers. How do we resolve this? Well, we can't resolve it, but what we can do is we can have the Wraith get what? What's going on? We can have the Wraith get a 0-point module, and that means that they can go to Earth because that powers up their hyperdrives and their hive size. So we have to. Then we're gonna have to. Well, the gate bridge is gone, so we don't have that problem to deal with. So, oh goody! Now I have to swing. Hope. Swing backwards. I can't get that, can I? No? Okay. Let's go. Basically, they really, really quickly did a story wrap-up. And they did, I think, the best they reasonably could, given that... Oh, this is before the Triforce shards. Look at the stream number. This is number 2. I just started this last week. I did not get anywhere near the Triforce. Wait, how do I turn? Oh, that's how. Oh! Alice fell into the lava. Anyway, but yeah, it's the ending to Atlantis is not satisfying. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's very cool, that ending. You know what I'm talking about. The fact that Atlantis, you know. Oh, this is Dragon Roost Island. This is the first dungeon. Where you get the grappling hook. Oh, one of those bastards. Ooh, wow, that's a one-hit kill. It's pretty badass. I didn't know. Okay, I was worried about that. And he fell back in the frickin' lava. Really? Alright, here we go. Need to be kind of quick about this. Yeah. It's very near the beginning of the game, so... I will say, this is, as far as level design goes, this is not the most memorable of dungeons. It's cool that you traverse both the inside and the outside. And some of the like the mobility stuff having to do with the grappling hook is kind of neat, but it's not like, it's nothing to write home about in terms of level design. Get out of here. Anyway, I'm very glad I got to experience the moment of your frustration with the ending of Atlantis, because everyone who's ever seen Atlantis was frustrated by the ending of Atlantis. Still worth it though, right? Oh, you want a Twilight Princess port on Switch before November? Why before November? Wait. Oh, because this is in Florida. Okay, yeah. I mean, that'll be a thing to do on like plane-wise. I always forget that the Switch is a portable console. I think of it as a home console. I guess primarily just because I'm like because I would be getting it to replace our home consoles. Well, that's not good. There. Okay, how do I get back? Okay. Inferno. Yeah, see, and if you bought it primarily as a travel console, do you have the light version? Like Switch Lite, or whatever they wound up calling it? I gotta figure this out. I'm on fire, that's not good. Gotta wait till it's done. Oh, you got the regular version. Okay, okay. I mean, if you're only going to use it as a portable console, I would think you'd get the light one, but because I think in terms of its hardware capabilities, they're equivalent. But I could be wrong about that too. Not sure. Okay, now what? I got the boss key. I think I gotta swing my way back up, right? Okay. Alright, here we go. Yeah, because there's the boss. There's the boss door. That makes sense. I gotta swing across there to get to it. Then I'm in. Then it's boss time. And it's saving time. Because I forgot I can actually save this game, unlike the last one. Yeah, where Majora's Mask, I had to quit to save. Oh, that was a little bit irritating. Here we go. Dead. And actually killed the bastard, too. Knight's Crest, nice. A champion belt. Welcome back, John. But yeah, like I said, it's I love Atlantis. I think it's worth it. Oh, a fairy. I could have caught that. There we go. Better. Gotcha. Oh, it's sad. Oh, no. It's sad. Oh, no. I'm gonna say it one more time, because I can. Once again, I can. Okay, boss fight. Ready? Are we ready, fellas? Mm. Was it Mulgera? I forget what it's called. It's very cool. It's a centipede thingy. Ah, jeez. Oh, I have to get it to attack next to me. The other way. Ah, jeez, that's not right at all. That... Nope, okay. Fascinating. Okay, here we go. That's doing it. Yeah, there we go. And I smashed it. It cracks its carapace a little bit. Yeah, so it's got to crack its carapace like 3 times. That's right. Ah, jeez. Okay, that's not... Okay. Need that. Oh. Missed my chance. Good timing! Oh, that was badass. Crunch. Ah, I missed it. Okay. Okay. At least it pauses. You feel its pain as its skull fractures bit by bit? Yeah, I bet. Kinda nasty. Ah! Okay, phase 2, I think. Ew, it's got little hands. It's grody now. Ow, jeez. I can swing across, but I don't. It doesn't knock it over. Not knock anything down anymore. I can come up here. That's nice. Oh god, and it toasts a platform. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be on the platforms. That seems like a bad idea. I'm on fire. I don't think I want to be on fire. God, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. All its soft, squishy bits exposed. Ugh. You know, this is a very Florida creature. Gigantic thing messing with a larger creature's tail for some reason. Link hopping for joy. Squishy bits inside. Might be kind of tasty if you cooked it. Probably couldn't cook it. Ah, yes, a heart container. Wonderful. Let's fly! Somehow. Oop. Cool. Oh, it teleports. Okay. I thought it was gonna just, like, physically lift me up to the top, but whatever. Teleports work. Seems more Arizona? Yeah, I guess. Hot and arid. Sure. We've got big arthropods, though, so maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not reptilian enough to be Floridian. We've got some big arthropods, though. Although, yeah, Arizona, you got your scorpions are bigger than ours. So, this is very scorpion-like. We don't have too much in terms of centipedes, either. We got little centipedes. Whee! Oh. Link! I forget, John, did you happen to tune in to my Wholesome Monster Girl Academia stream a couple weeks ago? Exactly what it sounds like. I mean, it is exactly what it sounds like. I know it sounds like that it's anything but wholesome, but it's actually wholesome, so it's hella based. Check it out. I don't know, the Wholesome Monster Girl makes me think of this, that's all. Well, Prince Kamali? Don't you have something you want to say? I heard everything from Medley. Link, thank you so much. I'm sorry I mistrusted you. Oh yeah, you're making yourself fries. Oh yeah, that's right. You're making yourself fries. You were talking about playing, what's it called? What was the other game that we were thinking about on Discord? Monster High, was it? But you're always making fries, so what do I know? I hope I can be like you someday, Link. You will, Kamali. I just know it. Right, Link? So, Link, here. Monster High or something. Yeah, something like that. I want you to take this, Link. Giving you the thing I value most will give me the courage I need to stand up to bad things. Ooh, excuse me. Din's Pearl! This is the gem the Ritos claim was passed down from the great goddess. Oh, now he's just sitting there all happy. The great Valu is grateful to you, Link. Hylian! Oh, he speaks Hylian. Use the wind gods. Wind? That's what he said, but I don't understand. I wonder what it means. Who's the wind god's wind? Does anything to do with the wind shrine that's through that tunnel? Yeah, I already got it. Shut up. Oh, I almost forgot. The great Valu also names you, Link, a true hero. I agree with him. As far as we're concerned, Link, you really are a hero. Well, I'm going to go and visit Valu. Come and see you sometime with the best pair of wings ever. Hey, Prince Kamali! Thanks so much, Link. See you again someday. Yes, actually. Or one of the later temples. You're going to be a crucial help, Edley. Okie dokie then. There's some stuff that I can go do with the grappling hook. So, some stuff I'm going to run around and play around with on Dragon Roost. Oh, who are you and what are you doing here? Listen, man, you're not one of the native islanders, are you? Do I look like a Rito? The problem is I just have no idea how I'm supposed to get up there, and I have a job interview. You just do this. Let me show you. Idiot. My dude, just do that. Okay. Let me go talk to the chieftain, if he's around. I actually don't know if he is. Maybe not. If not, I'll go up here. Onto the, like, you know, porch. Was this, or... It was this way. No, it wasn't this way. Yeah, it was over here. Gosh. Wait, where the heck was the... I know there were... Oh, it's over there. Okay, cool. I knew there was a thing for the grappling hook. All right. What's this? Gorgeous lookout spot, that's what. Hmm. Okay, that hurt a little. I wonder if I can hit it with my grappling hook. No, I can't. I need the bow, I think. We'll get eventually. Either way, we should talk to the King of Red Lions. It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place. But that would mean there is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next pearl sleeps. We sail to the south. Indeed. Hey, wait, whoa. Come on, can I get in? Can I get in? Can I get in? Unfortunately, we cannot depart until the wind blows to the south. It would be a fatal mistake to set sail under an unstable breeze. I've heard legends that tell... Yeah, I know. Shut up. Yes, I talked to him, like, a while ago. There. Let us allow the wind to blow the opposite of north. I mean, it's good that he won't let you leave until you do that, but... Alright, give me 5 minutes. I will be right back. And I will see you guys very shortly. Hello. I am back. Hi everyone. Alright, let's leave. Oh, wait, no, let's save. Why not? Anyway, so let's continue. Yeah, that's all we need for sailing. The wind is blowing the correct direction, so let us depart. We have to go all the way down there. Now, we could also sail back to Outset Island. East Triangle Island, or is it? Might not be east. Oh, that's Dragon Roost, I think. Oh, Tingle's chart. Well, we could go to Tingle Island. We could go to the two Great Fairy Islands as well, but those I don't think we can get into yet. Still don't think so. Oh, wow, that's... Thank you for the squonky. Jesus. Alright, let's just head out, shall we? Hey. The wind is blowing to the south. Quickly, swim beside me and climb... Yeah, I know. Next pearl. Okay, ready? Let's go! Actually, wait. Aha, yes, it is. Thought as much. Here we go. Oh yeah, I love the music in this game. Oh yeah, I saw it, by the way. John, I saw in Discord, you were asking what you should do, as in with your life, now that you've finished Stargate Atlantis. If you're thinking of media in general, and you still want to be responsible with your life, and not just reconsume yourself with just watching something forever, Silver Rup... It's worth 200 rupees. My wallet's full. You bastard. Okay. What I need to find is the jumping fish. If you see a jumping fish, you will let me know. Whatever. Let's head south, I suppose. Hey, hold it right there, small fry. Oh, and here he is. Here's the fish. Anyway. I don't know where you got your mitts on the sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to call a thing a sea chart, if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you... This voice is gonna hurt. That you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Listen, okay? I'm just here to teach you what I know about this island. So open up your sea chart and make it snappy. Boing. We got a thing. We got it drawn on. That's... There's a real peculiar cave toward the backside of this here Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry, unless you manage to spread wings and fly, that is. Because you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry. I'll do this for you, since I'm feeling so generous. I'll send word to all my brethren living near the island of the Great Sea. Good bunch of fish. You see a fish leaping out of the water, you sail near an island, sail up to it, spread bait out on the water's surface. Trust me, this is good advice, Fry. See, the baiting process allows you to get a chart of the island, along with any info that might be of use to you. I highly recommend you make a habit of doing so. You see, you're definitely going to need a reliable sea chart to help you search for things out at sea. I can't emphasize that enough, Fry. You need a well-drawn chart. If you don't get a chart for every island you come across, it'll be a bigger hassle for you later on. Now, don't say I never did anything for you, Fry. Why, you there! You kingly red lion guy. That's it, I've repaid my debt. I'm done. You take care of the rest. Oh, interesting. I don't think their history ever comes up. But yes, you are correct that the music for this game is phenomenal. Where are they? Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, John, if you're looking for something else to do, I will recommend doing what I've been doing, and to read the entire Star Wars Expanded Universe. At work, ideally. Particularly, I've been reading them all at, there's the fish, okay. Go bait bag. I've been reading all of them at work, and I've been, by reading, I mean I've been listening to the audiobooks. Because there are pretty good audiobook versions of most of the old EU. And by all of the old EU, I mean I've been rereading most of the post-Return of the Jedi ones, at least the ones that are good. I've skipped a few. I've even skipped a couple of good ones just because I couldn't find audiobooks at the time when I was going through them in order. But I can point you to the good ones, and I can tell you which ones to avoid if you're interested. I think I even have a reading list somewhere in the Discord server. See the volcano that's spewing out lava like there's no tomorrow? Yeah, well, they say there's a great treasure hidden inside that thing. The thing is, everyone who's ever tried to get inside has just been blasted away by the great balls of fire that come shooting out at the top. If you want to get inside, you ought to go find the island that's 1 square north and 4 squares west of here. That's where the power to freeze anything is hidden. Or so they say. It's not true. But it wouldn't hurt to look for it. Okay, so I need ice arrows. Oh, you're going to focus on writing your book. Well, alright. Alright, bait on the water. Can't go fighting evil. Bye-bye. Now, let's check out the sea platform. And I mean, if you're going to focus on writing your book, that's a perfectly good excuse to not do that. But, I'm just saying. Part of how you write well is to read. Read what's well written, you know? That's what they always say, right? I mean, whether or not they say that, I tend to think it's true. Bye! Oh, I should have grappling hooked him. Whatever. I did not need that. I shouldn't have even gotten it. Whatever. Whee! Doing Warhammer novels and Genesis. Interesting combination. Oh, there's a whirlpool. I do not want to go close. Okay, see that? Do you see those birds? Those circling birds are around a giant squid. And I do not have the equipment to fight a giant squid currently. I need either the bow or the bombs. And I have neither of those. So I can't do that yet. I'm going to wait. I also don't at all need to do these, but I will because they're fun. Sprunky. Sprunky. Missed one. Darn. Here we go. Let's do this one. No, small fry. All right, let's get a chart. Maybe we'll see what this is. Ooh, this is one with a one of my treasure charts is here. Eastern Triangle Island. Ever caught a fairy before? Yeah, the fairies will revive you. Yeah. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go get a chart from these guys. Yeah, Bub! You collecting treasure, Bub! To see where you can find treasure, open your sea chart and press Y to check. Island charts on the right, left, okay. Grappling hook in your boat. Treasure hunters. Uh-huh. Is he gonna give me a chart? Bye. No chart. Okay, well, worth a try. Ah, we're very close. Okay. This should do it. I hope. There we go. Oh, it's more rupees. Oh my god. I shouldn't have bothered. Oh god. Okay. I'm just slightly upset at my own poor decision making. My waste. Absolute utter waste of a chart. Oh, there's Beetle. I need to visit Beetle. What in the world? Oh, this is... Oh, this is for a quest. Oh, that quest. A quest that I may or never do, because boy howdy is it a bit irritating. Hi, Beetle. I'm here to buy more bait. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, the more people I can get into reading the entire Star Wars EU, the better. I buy a few more. Okay. Bye. You're just not a Star Wars EU guy? Well, you haven't tried it. Don't knock it till you try it. Because it's really, really good. Anyway. I mean, I guess it's not for everybody. I tend to think it's for almost everybody, but, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, look, an Octorok. Cool. I'm going to avoid it. Oh, you did as a kid. Oh, okay. All right. I'm curious. What? Read some of the novels here and there, huh? All right. Okay, this requires bombs. Whatever this is. Here you go. I'm getting good at that. Oh, Boba Fett novels. Okay, okay. Tales of the Bounty Hunter? Or Tales of Jabba... Or, no, Tales of the Bounty Hunter. Something about Bounty Hunter. Or Tales of Jabba's Cantina. That's... Or, Tales of Jabba's Palace, I think, is the other one I was thinking of. That involves Boba Fett. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, okay. T-chart. Let's see. By the way, I've got a mango ale tonight. in addition to my coffee. I love these. They're really good. On nights when the right half of the moon is missing. I'll give you the shivers. Oh, ghost ship. Okay, hold on. I need to write that down. Not that one. Stuff with him as a kid. Oh, okay. I thought those were mostly comics from when he was a kid before the armor. Oh no. I know exactly the one you're talking about. Because I can picture the cover. It's with him, Boba Fett as a kid, like moving towards the camera with a blaster in his hand. I think. I never read those. I most like of the EU novels. I tend to mostly like the what's this? Oh, okay. I tend to mostly like the post Return of the Jedi. Uh, just generally that era. Um, especially the like latter stages of the Galactic Civil War stuff. The finishing off the Empire stuff, you know? So let me write this down. That when the moon is right half full, so that's A, B, C, D, E, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F5, Bomb Island. Okay. Bomb Island. So that's a a neat little mechanic of this game that there are phases of the moon, there's weather effects, there's all kinds of stuff like that that is dynamic. That man, like I would never have expected from a game of this time. And then also that there are different pseudo random events all around. Everything except the acolyte. Here's the thing. I've basically come to peace with Disney Star Wars, by which I mean I have elected to entirely ignore it. Ooh, submarine. Submarine. I basically am treating the Disney stuff as all or mostly non-canon. And when I say mostly, I mean I don't particularly mind a couple of things that can fit into the old canon. For example, I'm perfectly fine with I'm mostly fine with, say, Andor. Not just because it's good, but because it's relatively consistent with the rest of the. Oh no! Shut up. Jeez. Relatively consistent with what we see in Legends as well, and that's mostly just because it doesn't do a lot of lore stuff, really. Man. Yeah, I mean, I understand the whole Disney killed Star Wars thing. Because that's objectively correct, right? You little fuckers. Try to steal my rupees. You did steal my rupees. There we go. Anyway. I get the whole Disney killed Star Wars thing, because basically I don't want to get ahead of myself, because really I missed? Okay, fine. Because this is going to be the topic of a video that I'm wanting to work on. Not working. Really? I'm wanting to work on it? There we go. Cool. Chest. What do we get? We got an empty bottle! Whoa! Wow! That came out of nowhere. I did not expect that at all. Nice. Anyway, that's very cool. Glad we did that. Anyway, very cool. I have to kill all the rats to get a ladder to drop or whatever, don't I? Anyway. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't want to give away too much of the video I'm planning. But I do actually think that Disney killed Star Wars. But at the same time, I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of glad of that. The main reason I'm glad of it is because then Star Wars doesn't have to be ruined by this plague of modern storytelling that we've been, you know, tortured by these last few years. Oh no, you don't. Get back here, you butthead. Becker. Got one. Okay. Got my rupee back. Got some more back. Come on, man. Alright, see you later, John. But yeah, like I said, keep an eye out for the video I was talking about. Because it is related to that sort of thing. You know, it's about why I'm kind of glad. Ooh, nice. I'm kind of glad that Disney ended Star Wars when it did, how it did. Maybe not how it did. That it did, at least. Anyway, good night. Good to have you. See you next time. But yeah, it's one of those things where just like I'm kind of glad that Star Wars did not have to suffer through, well, what it is ostensibly suffering through. I'm glad that the EU, our actual Star Wars continuity, isn't getting horrifically ruined by, you know, modern writers. I'm glad, for instance, that Leslie Headland doesn't get to write a real Star Wars story, and she just has to do her weird space lesbian fanfiction. And she doesn't get to, and her weird space lesbian fanfiction doesn't actually get to ruin the real continuity of Star Wars, that being the EU. So there's that. I mean, that's, in my mind, that's an absolute win. It's better that Star Wars be dead as it was, which was something wonderful, instead of it being infected by what it would have inevitably become. Yeah, I don't actually think that had Legends, what is now Legends, continued, I don't think it would have been any better than the new canon crap that we're getting. The new Disney canon crap. I have no reason to think it would be any better. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Waves are following me. Oh. Can I have that, please? we go. And my wallet's full again. So, okay, Baze asked the question, the singular geek question, the one geek question that even matters. Would I prefer Star Wars to Star Trek? Yes, absolutely. And I say absolutely. No, I take that back. Not absolutely. Not everything Star Wars is better than everything Star Trek. It's not that I always prefer Star Wars to Star Trek. There are times when I absolutely want to watch some Star Trek. I really like Star Trek. It's great. But, overall, I definitely prefer almost everything about Star Wars. I like fantasy more than proper sci-fi. I like the softer science fiction of Star Wars. I like the heroism of Star Wars, and I don't like Roddenberry's vision of the future. So, now, don't get me wrong. There's some great Star Trek to enjoy, but I absolutely like Star Wars better. Absolutely. I mean, it's a good question. It really is, and it's because I like fantasy. I like fantasy stories. I just really like them set in space. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. Um, the exoticness of the technology is also very cool in Star Wars. Because the technology is exotic, but it is established, it has rules, but those rules aren't our rules. Um, sometimes get things get a little flumpy with those rules, but it's mostly good. Mostly makes sense. The flumpy thing that always comes to mind for me is um, in Vector Prime, the first New Jedi Order book. There's this thing where, shoot, who's the author of that? Ari Salvatore. Yeah, Ari Salvatore, the guy well known for the Drizzt novels from Forgotten Realms. Um, this was the only book he ever wrote for Star Wars. And it was very good. It started the New Jedi Order series, the Yuuzhan Vong War arc, and it has this really, really weird little moment where uh, they need to. So the Yuuzhan Vong, the bad guys, the extragalactic invaders, have this base setup, basically a base setup, with this brain creature thing. Don't question it. It'll make sense in context. Um, Inside the liquid core of an ice ball planet. So there's this ice ball planet which has ice on the outside, but a liquid core, presumably heated by tidal effects, like gravity from moons and things like that, or from its primary. I forget, something like that. But the inside is liquid water, and the outside is a significant layer of ice. That's the important part. And so how they defeat this thing is because it's also pumping out energy in a form that they're not sure about yet. It turns out to be gravity waves, I think. Um, but it's pumping out energy to affect things outside. So what they start doing is they bring in a bunch of gigantic mirror ships to reflect the energy this thing is putting out back down onto the surface of this planet, which is ice. Now, one would think that that means that the plan is to cook the thing alive. No, it's wildly counterintuitive because what they're trying to do is they're trying to start a runaway cascade um, uh, evaporation effect, which will draw heat out of the center and freeze the core of the planet, cracking it and freezing everything inside. And it works because here's about science. Yes, let's add heat to this closed system and cause it to extremely cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, that's one of those weird things that probably doesn't make sense scientifically at all, or even within the context of Star Wars. But there's actually a lot of stuff from that book and a few other books where it's basically an author who's new to the franchise that doesn't do things quite right. Like it doesn't they don't treat hyperspace quite right, or all kinds of things like that. They don't quite fit within the established lore of the canon, and sometimes it can be made sense of, and sometimes it's just, yeah, that's unreliable narrator or something, you know? So it's not nearly as common as the problem we have now, where there are no rules and lore doesn't matter. Anyway, do you not see what rises up from the horizon? That is where you must go, Link. The Forest Haven. Ooh. It may appear as though this is but a great tree rising above the ocean's surface, but it is a sacred place. It is inside this grotto that you will find the spirit of the earth, the great Deku tree. Our old friend. You must speak with the Deku tree and receive from him the sacred gem known as Faror's Pearl. I fear that Ganon's vile hand may have already reached this most sacred of sanctuaries. Go forth with caution, Link. But I need the thingy. The map thingy. That's fine. Nothing new. Okay. Pear and bait. Neither of which I really need right now. Oh gosh. Excuse me. Okay. Hiccups again. I have the hiccups, and that's terrible. I'm sorry. A Boko Baba seed. Cook it. Interesting. Potentially interesting. You know, now that I have the Wind Waker, or the what's it called? It's not the Wind Waker, it's the... Yeah, the Wind Waker. Hence the title, right? I could go back to Outset Island and go hang out with Granny. Does it have anything else you... Nah, no. How about I just do that? God. Anyway, like I said, I like Star Trek better. No, sorry, that's not right. I like Star Trek plenty. It's just I like Star Wars better. There, just do that. Ooh, that was close. Can I shoot it back at you like in the good old days? I can! Cool! Can't aim down. Alright. Fine. Do I have to, yeah, I have to swing. Okay. There we go. All right, let's go. In here. All right. Jesus. Man, it's very hard to do the spin attack in this. How about in regards to the philosophy of the two? All the more so Star Wars than Star Trek. Again, classic Star Wars, not new Disney Wars, because new Disney Wars is just a subversive mess. But classic Star Wars, once again, absolutely more than Star Trek. Star Trek is basically secular futurism, and I kind of despise almost everything that it stands for. At least everything that Gene Roddenberry stood for. Whereas Star Wars is a very classical hero's journey. And everything about Star Wars is a heroic tale. It's the story of good triumphing over evil. It's the story of, hey, the Deku Tree. It's the story of oh wow, that's not great. That's not good. How do I fix this problem? I'll try and fix this problem at some point. After I look everywhere else. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? It's not right. But it's heroic fantasy, right? It's heroic high fantasy set in space. Okay, let me put it this way. Here's how you know that Star Wars is fantasy, whereas Star Trek is science fiction. Take the longest time span we have depicted in Star Trek. And I'm going classic Trek. I'm going to go up through Enterprise. I'm not going to go with the new movies. And I'm not going to go with the new series. But the biggest time frame of the difference in time frame we have depicted in Star Trek is the late 22nd century. Wait, no, late 21st century. Because if we include First Contact, then going back in time to meet Zefram Cochrane. Late 21st century through the late 23rd, right? With the Enterprise D. So roughly 250 years, something like that. Okay, take a 250-year time frame and look at the difference in technology from Zefram Cochrane to Jean-Luc Picard. It's incomparable for every civilization. The technological development is the story. Now, that's sci-fi. That's 100% science fiction. Also, how the real world works. Look at our technology compared to 250 years ago. It is an unrecognizable world that we live in. Like, the fact that we're doing this, I mean, this is magic as far as, anyone before, frankly, the 21st century is concerned. This is me, just, a guy in, 50 years ago terms, broadcasting live television. That's insane. So there's that. Okay, compare that to Star Wars. Take literally any 250-year time frame in Star Wars and look and see what are the technological changes. Different ship designs, usually. Maybe a new powerful super weapon, but not more powerful than those that have come before. Not really. But that is, again, equivalent to most fantasy tropes of there being this big new thing that is as big and bad as the old new big bad thing. Okay. There are very occasional advances in technology, in specific technologies. Hyperdrives get slightly faster. Right. So the 0.5 hyperdrive, class 0.5 hyperdrives, which is the sort of top of the line in the post Return of the Jedi era. So that's basically the equivalent of the Millennium Falcon. Those are uncommon but achievable. Class 0.5. Meanwhile, in the pre-Clone Wars era, a Class 1 hyperdrive, which is a full order of magnitude slower, is the absolute cutting edge top of the line. If you go back further to like 3,000 years earlier, there still existed Class 1 hyperdrives. They were very rare, but they were top of the line. They were Class 1 hyperdrives in the Old Republic era. 3,000 years ago. So again, technology today is the same over the course of thousands of years. That's exactly what you'd expect to see in a fantasy story. Right? Think Lord of the Rings. The technology, so to speak, the level of advancement is the same or declining over the course of the beginning of the Age of the Sun all the way through to the destruction of the ring at the end of the Third Age. It's all high medieval rather than late medieval technology, roughly speaking. Some of it is elevated in some sense, but none of it develops beyond that. Aside from the Shire, the Shire has some interesting sort of post-Renaissance, early modern innovations, but that's they're weird. Hobbits are funny like that. But yeah, no, it's very much a fantasy series. It's a fantasy story because, and you can again tell this because of the technological stasis, which I really love for the purpose of storytelling. A civilization that has hit a technological plateau, it allows you to focus on much more human issues. Human, or whatever, humanoid. Whereas Star Trek, the driving factor for the storytelling is not the fact that, people are changing and coming into conflict with one another and developing in new ways, and society and culture is changing. All of the social and cultural changes are driven by the advancement of technology. That's what the stories are about in Star Trek. They're always about finding this new thing. We're discovering this new thing, or figuring out this new thing. What do we do with this new thing? What does this new thing have to say about us? That's sci-fi. Fantasy is, who are we? What do we do? How do we interact with each other? What is our purpose? Those are the bigger questions, and those are the ones that fascinate me, and that's why I prefer prefer fantasy to sci-fi almost universally. That's why I prefer Star Wars to Star Trek. Anyway, maybe I'll make that into its own video. Either just maybe clip that, or just re-record it. I don't know. Quickly, you must jolt those strange creatures off the Deku tree's face. Not know how to knock them down. Yeah, I could roll into them. What's this? Forest potion. I could get a potion. Oh wait, why am I going now? Whatever, now it's too late now. Might as well. Okay, maybe I have to deal with the situation out there first. Oh well. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I have to rewatch the cutscene, don't I? Okay. Sure, jellies! Oh no! Come on. Green chew jelly! Magical gelatinous essence. I get them all? I got them all! Nice! Oh, he's already doing the voice. I don't need to. Speaking ancient Hylian. Oh, that's his finger, I hope. I must apologize. I was in error. I saw your clothing. I suddenly felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient tongue to pass my lips. Bay says, would you think we're close to a technical plateau? We may at least be approaching the limits of our capacity to handle it. Handle it? Oh yeah. I mean, we're always approaching that limit. There's always this tension between the development of technology and the development of civilization. And that's actually something that sci-fi is great at exploring at its best. But as for whether we'll actually plateau, we'll never know until we get there. Technological progress has basically always been something like exponential. It's just the scale of it has gone mad. It's not going mad. It's just we recognize it as really significant now. But technological progress has always been very significant. And we've probably always thought we were going to reach a plateau at some point, and we haven't yet. So I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. There haven't really been any serious technological plateaus throughout human history. At least since the invention and widespread use of writing and record keeping from the early Bronze Age. There's been a gradual increase of technology since then, and so to expect that to continue, I mean, it's reasonable, but it's also reasonable to expect it to stop at some point. It's entirely reasonable. There's no reason not to expect technology to come to some point after which we cannot realistically develop it except for maybe laterally. So I do think I think it's possible. I mean, look, if you look at the technology of the Star Wars galaxy, given what we know of the speculative science in the world, there is not much that could be radical innovations. There could be things like existing technology being implemented better or more widespread. In other words, lateral developments. There could be some gradual advances within particular technological sectors, which we see sometimes. We see the range of capital ship turbo lasers get increased over the 30 to 40 years after the Battle of Endor. Okay, great. You can kill each other from anywhere in in an AU or so versus a few million kilometers. All right, great. But the advancement, it makes sense for there to be a plateau there because the technology is frankly incredible. And there's no, let me put it this way, there are no big serious problems to overcome. Because I think that is one of the biggest drivers of technology. And part of that is just because we don't write them. We don't write there being big serious problems with the citizens of the galaxy that galaxy far, far away to overcome. If we did, and if there were such problems, or if we could come up with such problems, then maybe there would, but it's just not there, There seems to be very little, if anything, like teleportation. There is force-powered space folding, which works more or less like teleportation, on a personal scale, on a small object scale, or on a ship scale. But that's a very small little Force tradition, and it can only really be done by the Force. It can't be done purely technologically. Or by the Engti, or the group that can do this. But the need for teleportation is nil. There basically isn't a need for it. Because the only need for it would be faster travel. And hyperspace is perfectly reliable. I mean, it's not, on a galactic scale, it's not that fast. It still takes at least days to go from place to place. But it takes days. It's not like it takes, years or decades, like it would in Star Trek. So Star Trek, the advancement from warp to transwarp is huge. For Star Wars, the advancement from hyperspace to space folding would be minor, right? It would be a change in degree, not kind, if that, So it's not that much of an improvement. And besides, Star Wars, technologically speaking, the upper limit of speed for hyperspace is infinity. A class 0 hyperdrive is instantaneous travel. It's just that they can't do it. So it would be instantaneous travel with the same technology, given sufficient advancement. But I don't know, who cares? It's not a huge barrier to overcome, in other words. So yeah, without barriers like that to overcome, I mean, we still have fairly serious barriers to overcome technologically. Power generation is a big one. Right? We still use steam for almost everything. Some form of steam, like a steam spun turbine, is how we transfer heat to electrical energy. It's really inefficient, but it's what we do, right? It's what almost our entire technological basis of civilization is dependent upon. So, I mean, it's a weird little thing that once we overcome that, our technology will leap again. Our materials technology, especially, and our not our materials technology, our industrial and locomotive technology, things like that. But it's a big gap. It's a big jump that we'll have to make, technologically speaking. So, yeah, cool. There's places for us to grow. But I do think that we can reach a point. Oh, and also, like, simplicity of flight. Like, small-scale flight is still a problem for us. Smallest thing we can get to reliably and safely fly is a helicopter, which is not reliable or safe at all. So, stuff like that. Anyway. I am the guardian spirit of this forest haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. Tell me, was it not the king of the Red Lions, the boat who speaks, who led you to this place? So it is true. Then you have come here because you have need of the pearl of the goddess. I see. I knew there was a reason the monsters had begun to congregate in the regions around my wood. Now I understand it. He has returned. Ganon has returned. In that case, we must make haste. Koroks, little children of the woods, this traveler is not your enemy. Let your hearts be at ease and show your sins. Base says, yeah, even if the US were to collapse, I doubt there would be a lot of culture or tech that would be lost to time compared to the scale of older societies of yesteryear. I mean, the only real Dark Age we've really experienced in terms of the loss of technology, the real significant widespread loss of technology, was the Greek Dark Age after the fall of Mycenae, right? And that's because of the lack of record keeping, right? The lack of linguistic continuity. Like, we did keep most. Like what we think of as the Dark Ages, right? The early medieval period, the like 5th through 9th centuries, roughly. Even there was a significant continuity of civilization in terms of technology, in terms of culture, in terms of literature, in terms of sort of even politics to some degree. There was an impoverishment, like a material impoverishment of a lot of European society, but it was also localized in Western Europe, and it was not. We didn't lose much in terms of progress, and what we did lose, we rapidly regained, rediscovered, and then advanced further. So I mean, I don't think we really are in much danger of losing out on any of our technological progress. No, there was a Dark Age. Don't get me wrong. There was a Dark Age. It just was not the 5th through 9th centuries. It wasn't the medieval period. It was the post-Mycenaean Bronze Age Dark Age. That's the Dark Age because basically Mediterranean civilization and even Near Eastern civilization lost writing for 200 years. That's a hell of a thing. So that's it. Anyway, let's check out these Koroks. Ooh, look at them all. They're so cute. Twiddly, 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 twiddly. We're gonna do this next time. What do you call yourself? Link? Well then, Link, here are the Koroks, spirits of the forest. Once upon a time, long ago, the Koroks took on human forms. But when they came to live on the sea, they took these shapes. Now they fear people. But to me, they will ever be my cherished little children. So these are the Kokiri. As it happens, you have come just in time for a ceremony that the Koraks hold but once every year. It is about to begin. I shall grant the pearl to you once their ceremony is complete. I must apologize for the brief delay, but if the ceremony is not completed soon, an ill fate could befall us. Oh, so let it begin. Are you ready, my children? We are not, O great Dekutri. Something terrible has happened. It is Makar. Makar! What is the matter, Linder? You and Makar are always late. No, it is not that, O great Dekutri. Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods. What? The Forbidden Woods? I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew about the Forbidden Woods, and as he drew close to it... Foolish little Makar. Link, you have heard all this? The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hallowed island of our forest haven. Those woods, the whole region, is a vile place that is home to evil beasts. And now it seems they've taken a child of the forest named Makar. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem. The King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but can you go rescue young Makar for me? But great Dekutri, people cannot fly through the air. Yes, thank you, child. You were right. It is not possible to enter those woods from the sea, is it? Link, I would guess from your side that you are heavier than my Korok children, yet I think we may still be able to solve this dilemma. I gotta finish this up. Sorry. Item, fly through the sky. Cool. Why is he gonna spit it out instead of just shake it off of his head? Oh, never mind. He is gonna shake it off of his head. That makes sense, actually. Ah, I need to go get it. I'm gonna save and quit before I do that. It is midnight. I do want to get going. Humph. Forgive me, Link. But could you climb up to my crown and get the leaf from up there? Yes. I need to save first, though. I'll do it next time. Okay. All right, let's call it there. So, thank you all so much for joining me. It is getting late. It is past midnight. We're going to do this next time. This dungeon, and then we'll wander around and see what else we find. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I had a wonderful time. I'll see you all next week. Maybe before, if I feel like or have time for or have energy for the Wholesome Monster Girl Academia. That could be a lot of fun still. But otherwise, if not, I will definitely see you next Tuesday, right here. Same time, same place, same game, picking up right where we left off. But until then, remember, don't be safe. Be well, and more importantly, be good. Good night, folks.